Talking about a major soul singer right here, but never had a big hit in America. A major belter like maybe Ella Fitzgerald or Billie Holiday, more of a blues R&B singer as opposed to just a plain R&B singer. Maybe somebody like Aretha. Talking about Yvonne Fair, Lost 45 by Yvonne Fair, Billboard's Hot 100 of April 26, 1976, coming in at number 89. It Should Have Been Me by Yvonne Fair. Boy, this song goes back, but I'll talk about this song in just a minute. But first, Yvonne Fair, she started out working with the Chantels. One of her early jobs also included playing with Mr. James Brown and James Brown's Review. She signed a deal with Motown in the early 70s. She recorded several singles with a legendary producer, Norman Whitfield, who produced Just My Imagination, Papa's a Rolling Stone, and Psychedelic Shack, and I also believe he produced Get Ready, all those hit records by the Temptations. This guy, Norman Whitfield, was a major producer at Motown in the late 60s, early 70s. I just cannot emphasize that enough. Later, he would produce Car Wash by Rolls Royce. Well, anyway, these singles came out. These records appeared on an album. Yvonne Fair's only album for Motown. It was called The Bitch Is Back, which is the name of an Elton John record. That came out in 1975. It was re-released on CD in 2009. It Should Have Been Me was her only hit that I know of that charted here in America. It's at number 98 the week of April 24th, 1976. It went as high as number 85. That's it. On Billboard's Hot 100 for 5 weeks. But in England, oh my goodness, this song hit in England. It connected with the Brits overseas. Went to number... I put down the chart position on this thing. This is embarrassing. Oh, here it is. Trying to meander through my chicken scratch. Went to number 5 in England, this song did. Back in 1976. Now, the song itself, oh, I got to talk about the song itself. It Should Have Been Me. It was written by Mickey Stevenson. Mickey Stevenson co-wrote the song, Dancing in the Street. And it was also co-written by Norman Whitfield. Norman Whitfield and William or Mickey Stevenson, they wrote it for Kim Weston. Kim Weston did the original version around 1963. It might have been a little bit later than that. She was backed up by the Supremes on the original. And later, Gladys Knight and the Pips, they came out with their version of it. 1968, 69, but they just barely cracked the top 40 with their version. But that's still better than what Yvonne Fair did here in America with her version, only getting as high as number 85 for 5 weeks. But boy, she's just a fantastic singer. She's gone. She passed away in 1994. She was 51 years old. 51 years old, rather. Yvonne Fair, It Should Have Been Me.